Oh, to be in love, and then to have love run away. But they say if love returns again, there is a hope it might stay. Well, try explaining that to a dog, because this dedicated pup would stop at nothing for another chance to see his beloved again. It must be puppy love. When you travel often to another city and regularly visit the same spots, it's inevitable you will get to know some of the locals. Usually this is of the human variety. So when German flight attendant Olivia Sievers started getting attention from a four-legged local, though flattered, she found the situation a little awkward. In January 2016, Sievers flew her regular long-distance route from Frankfurt to Buenos Aires and stayed at the Hilton Hotel with the rest of the flight crew as usual. And with some days off for rest and relaxation before having to do the turnaround leg, she went on a walk through the city. That's when the puppy dog eyes of a friendly stray caught her attention. She couldn't let the poor dog go hungry, so she stopped to give him some of the things the streets were sorely lacking: good food and much-needed affection. After spending some time with the playful pooch, Sievers went on her way, but the dog had already fallen head over heels for the friendly foreigner. Captivated by Sievers and overjoyed by the kindness she'd shown him, the stray followed her through the streets and back to her hotel. And the next morning, surprise! As the flight attendant strolled out of the Hilton, there was the stray waiting for more of her affection. She didn't disappoint and tenderly petted the dog good morning, but then, as she went about her day, he trailed her wherever she went. Indeed, the dog followed her back to the hotel again and waited for her once more the next morning. Sievers didn't want to cause the Hilton any trouble by drawing the stray to their doors, so she made an effort to discourage him. "I tried to change my way because I didn't want him following me back to the hotel," she told one news site. Her attempts were all in vain. "It was not possible. He always came back and followed me," she said. "I tried 1 hour, but he always watched me and followed me. He was really happy that somebody gave him attention." Thankfully, for the poor lovesick stray, the hotel didn't seem to mind, and Sievers ultimately gave in to the dog's unconditional affection. Eventually, she took to calling him Rubio and gave him an airline blanket to protect him from the chilly nights. And during her brief stay, Rubio faithfully waited outside the hotel lobby for Sievers every morning. But as with every long-distance relationship, the day came to say goodbye. Sievers bid Rubio a reluctant farewell and took the plane back to Germany. But guess who was waiting for her on her next trip to Argentina? Incredibly, Rubio had taken to regularly guarding the hotel entrance, and when Sievers finally returned, it was as if she had never left. And the ever-faithful Rubio continued his love affair with Sievers over the next 6 months. He became her arrival buddy every time she flew that route. But with every goodbye, she worried more about his welfare on the streets of Buenos Aires. Finally, Sievers spoke to an animal rescue organization to see if she could get Rubio a forever home. Indeed, they were in luck. The organization quickly found a family who wanted to take on the affectionate pup. There was only one small problem. The animal-friendly family had a cat. At least that's the excuse social media gave for why Rubio ran away and returned to his spot outside the Hilton's sliding doors. We know, however, that he was just heartbroken and didn't want to miss seeing Sievers again. When he was there waiting again on her next trip, Sievers gave in completely. She was soon signing the papers to bring Rubio back to Germany. So, in early August 2016, she left Buenos Aires. However, this time, instead of saying goodbye, she had Rubio on the flight with her. So now, whenever Sievers goes on a trip, she always returns home to Rubio, who eagerly awaits her return along with the rest of her family. Sievers won online praise for her compassion to Rubio. "Let me tell you that your action made me think that not all is lost in this world. What you did is in fact a pure act of love," one social media user commented. Sievers suspects there was something extra special drawing her and Rubio together. According to a certain legend, the gods tie an invisible red cord around the little finger of those who are destined to meet each other, reads a Paulo Coelho quote on her Facebook page. Although this might be interpreted in many different ways, what is clear is that coincidences are so strong that they have no way to doubt. Soulmates calling each other. Intertangled hearts with one or several eternities to live for, she continued. Fate destiny, or coincidence. Whatever you attribute to bringing Rubio and Severs together has led to a loyal, devoted dog finding his forever home with a loving family. You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it's better to listen to what it has to say. Please share this with your friends and family.